Most people think staying calm is about personality. Either you're naturally calm or you're not. But if you look closely, calmness isn't a trait. It's a state. It comes and goes. It changes depending on stress, safety, and context. Two people say the same thing. One is calm, one is tense. The words are identical. The reactions are not. The calm person is listened to. The tense person is questioned. Something deeper is happening. Human beings respond to emotional signals before they respond to logic. Long before they evaluate your argument, they sense your state. It's about understanding why calmness quietly changes how people treat you, and why that shift happens even when you don't try to make it happen. Section 1. Calm as a signal, not a strategy. Calm isn't interpreted as effort. It's interpreted as information. Calm nervous system sends a clear message. It says nothing urgent is happening here. This is why calm often gets mistaken for confidence. Not because calm people believe in themselves more, but because their bodies aren't broadcasting uncertainty. Once you see calm as a signal instead of a strategy, something shifts. You stop trying to perform calmness. Section 2. Why emotional reactivity invites more pressure. They may not consciously think, this person is emotional. Instead, they feel something like, this situation isn't settled yet. And when a situation feels unsettled, people intervene. This is why explaining yourself emotionally often leads to more resistance, not less. It's not that your reasoning is weak. It's that the emotional charge signals instability in the moment. Calm, by contrast, removes that invitation. Section 3. Calm creates psychological space. Psychological space is the gap between a stimulus and a reaction. It's the moment where nothing is being filled in yet. But when you respond calmly, there's less to push against. No emotional edge to mirror. No urgency to match. That absence does something unexpected. It transfers the work of regulation. Instead of you managing the emotional load, the other person now has to manage theirs. This is why calm silence can feel heavy. It doesn't guide the conversation. It leaves it open, and open space can feel uncomfortable. But while this space changes the interaction externally, it creates a different experience internally. If calm reshapes the conversation, how does it quietly reshape how others see you? Section 4. How calm changes perceived authority. People continuously assess who seems steady in a situation, who appears overwhelmed, who looks like they need reassurance. Calmness heavily influences that assessment. When someone remains calm under mild pressure, none of these conclusions require evidence. They form through perception. This is why calm people are often given more space, more time to speak, more benefit of the doubt. Not because they demand it, but because they don't signal distress. What's important here is the direction of causality. Calm doesn't come from authority. Authority is often granted because of calm, but holding that calm isn't effortless. There's a cost at first, a quiet discomfort that shows up after the interaction ends. And that cost raises a final important question. Why does staying calm sometimes feel harder inside, even as it works better outside? Section 5. The internal cost of staying calm and why it's temporary. It means your nervous system hasn't caught up yet. Many people are conditioned to discharge emotion immediately, to explain, to defend, to react. When you don't do that, the energy has nowhere to go right away, so it lingers. The mistake people make is interpreting this discomfort as failure. In reality, it's a transition phase. Your system is learning that not every emotional signal requires expression. That calm does not equal danger, that nothing bad happened because you didn't escalate. With repetition, the delay shortens. The body learns that calm interactions often end more cleanly, that fewer words can lead to fewer consequences. Which brings us to the final shift. How calm quietly reshapes relationships over time. Calm as a long-term social shift. Each calm interaction slightly adjusts expectations. Others begin to anticipate less urgency from you, less emotional negotiation, less back and forth. Over time, this adds up. Conversations become shorter. Boundaries are questioned less. Reactions soften before they even start. Calm is simply regulation without explanation. And regulation is contagious. Calm doesn't force better treatment. It removes the signals that invite worse treatment. And that shift, slow, subtle, and unannounced, is what makes it last.